Hi, I just wanted to explain about recent press in relation to Chinese VAT evaders on online marketplaces, most notably Amazon and eBay. Essentially, there's been lots of press recently about new laws which are coming in. This was announced in the March budget from the previous Chancellor George Osborne, and basically he was stating that Amazon and eBay could be jointly and severably liable. So essentially, the the actual piece of legislature, piece of law which is going through is the 2015-2016 finance bill. Now, it's in the process of being passed through the UK Parliament, so it's had its first and second reading. It's had its committee stage. The next part is a reporting stage and a third reading. So the reporting stage is on the 5th of September. Now, because this is a finance bill, it doesn't need to go through the same track on the House of Lords in the upper house. So this is likely to become law somewhere maybe mid-September or October. It's hard to say, but certainly within the next 3 months or so. So really, a lot of people have been asking, what does this mean? So essentially, if a seller has evaded VAT and may have accumulated a VAT evaded sales, which equate to £300,000 worth of VAT evaded within 3 years, for example, then what would happen is if this is flagged up to HMRC, then HMRC would contact the online marketplace. Then the online marketplace would contact the seller, inform them that they are not complying with UK VAT laws and has 30 days to do so. So then what happens is the seller has to appoint a tax representative. Now, this is sort of like the killer point. So a tax representative is jointly and severably liable. So if they find out that the seller has a £300,000 potential debt, or could be way more, they will only take it on if they know that the seller is going to be paying this. If the seller doesn't pay it, then the tax representative becomes liable for this debt. So that's the first major hurdle. If they do that, then they have to then register with HMRC's special unit for NETPs. That's non-entity taxable persons. It essentially means non-UK sellers who do not hold a subsidiary company in the UK but hold stock in the UK. So then what would happen is the seller would contact this HMRC unit. HMRC would then require the VAT evaded amount, which for this example is £300,000, plus interest, which could be 10%, plus penalties, which could be up to 100% of the debt, and some form of security or bond going forward. So therefore, as you can see, a seller has evaded £300,000, may be looking at a bill of £750,000. So after they've accumulated that, they need to also pay this within 30 days. So that if they can't, then they cannot carry on trading. If essentially what happens is the online marketplace would then have a choice of either allow them to carry on trading, or the online marketplace becomes liable for the debt. So really, we all know what's going to happen there. The online marketplace is not wanting to pay a £750,000 bill accumulated by somebody else. And furthermore, I know in Amazon's terms and conditions, if a seller does not comply with VAT laws, they reserve the right to take that money from your card. So potentially, Amazon could take £750,000 out of somebody's bank account, or attempt to pay a VAT bill which has been racked up by somebody evading VAT. So this is going to be happening in the next 3 or 4 months. Hopefully, we're going to see a lot of movement on this, and a few accounts will fall foul of this, and hopefully will make selling on online marketplaces in the UK much more of a level playing field.